Once again, Democrats are on the wrong side of history. On the bright side, this means some great business for the makers of Rolaids, Pepto-Bismol, and other medicines for gastric issues, and aspirin substitutes, and Prozac, Valium, etc. Poll voters support Trump-backed immigration bill. Voters support most elements of President Donald Trump's proposal to scale back legal immigration to the United States and change the criteria by which the U.S. admits immigrants, according to a new Politico Morning Consult poll. Trump last week announced support for a bill introduced by Sens. Tom Cotton Rock and David Perdue RGA, that would favor worker skills over family connections and reduce legal immigration by half. In defending the bill, White House advisor Stephen Miller cited the popularity of provisions of the bill in public opinion polling and predicted a wave of popular support for a bill that's been long stalled in the Senate. And how'd that turn out? John Hawkins' book 101 Things All Young Adults Should Know is filled with lessons that newly minted adults need in order to get the most out of life. Gleaned from a lifetime of trial, error, and writing it down, Hawkins provides advice everyone can benefit from in short, digestible chapters. By now majorities back limiting the number of refugees offered permanent residency 58% and establishing a points system that would award points based on criteria such as education, English proficiency and prospective salary in the U.S. 60%. Support for some of the other provisions in the bill is strong but still exceeds opposition. 48% of voters support reducing the number of legal immigrants by half over the next decade, compared to 39% who oppose that. On what Miller called unlimited family chain migration, 45% support ending the ability for U.S. citizens and permanent residents to petition to get extended family members' green cards, while 39% oppose ending that. Furthermore, we see in the poll legal immigration questions start on page 4, these next are on 6. 54% believe that professional or academic achievement should be a major factor, 57% say education should be a factor. 54% say need for government assistance should be a factor, meaning, we do not need to be bringing in people who immediately go on the public dole. 35% strongly support limiting the number of refugees offered permanent residency. Only 15% strongly oppose, 24% somewhat support, 16% somewhat oppose. And as for English language proficiency, 62% say it should be a factor in determining who should be allowed to immigrate legally. That's a dagger to the liberal heart, as they prefer bringing in people who aren't able to communicate with the majority of people in the United States, but do understand general yard maintenance at liberal bigwig McMansions. Interestingly, the poll samples women 53% to 47%. Wait, did Politico assume gender? And oversamples Democrats 36% to 32% Independent and 32% Republican. Crossed at Pirates Cove. Follow me on Twitter at WilliamTeach.